A very good morning to all of you. You're watching Breakfast News. My name is Aditi Nagpal Girotra. Let's get the bulletin rolling with the headlines first. Very severe cyclone Bulbul to unleash heavy rains in coastal areas of Odisha, West Bengal. States on alert. Prime Minister's office holds review meeting. Kartarpur corridor to open tomorrow. External Affairs Ministry asks pilgrims to carry passports. Tells Pakistan to ensure security for Indian dignitaries attending event. Also lodges protest over video showing Khalistani separatist leaders. Document identification number system of Central Board of Indirect Taxes comes into existence from today to be used for summons, arrest, memo, inspection notices, move to bring transparency and accountability in direct tax administration. Nearly 27% decline in maternal mortality ratio since 2013 as per sample registration system, Bulletin 2016. MMR down from 167 in 2011 to 2013 to 122 in 2015-2017. India International Science Festival to conclude today. Over 400 students to attempt world record for largest human image of a human chromosome. On third day, 490 students set a Guinness World Record for becoming the largest gathering to assemble radio kits. Cyclone Bulbul over the Bay of Bengal has intensified into a very severe storm. According to the Met Department, the cyclone will bring heavy rain in parts of Odisha and West Bengal for 3 days from today. Met has advised people in affected areas to remain indoors and total suspension of fishing from today, as the sea condition will remain very rough in the coming days. Under its impact, heavy to very heavy rainfall with extremely heavy rain at 1 or 2 places is likely to occur in the coastal districts of North and South 24 Parganas. It will also bring heavy rain in Kolkata East and West Midnapur, Howrah, Hooghly and Nadia district during the 2 days. Coastal Odisha is likely to experience high wind speed and very heavy downpour. Odisha and West Bengal and the 2 states are bracing for the situation. Orange warning is issued in Odisha's 15 districts, including Puri, Balasore, Bhadrak, Kendrapada and Jagatsinghpur, where all schools will remain closed as a precautionary measure. Odisha Disaster Rapid Action Force and NDRF have been requested to send teams to the districts in West Bengal. District officials have been asked to keep a tab on the situation and prepare for any contingency. The centre has also assured states of all necessary central assistance at a high-level meeting chaired by Principal Secretary to the Prime Minister, P.K. Mishra. Our news correspondent Anu Diwan is live with us. Let's ask her what's the status like. Anu, Met Department has said that coastal Odisha is likely to experience high wind speed and heavy downpour. What precautionary measures are being taken for that?
Definitely, Aditi, as asked by the IMD department to all the states to remain on alert because the Bulbul cyclone is set to be intensified into very severe cyclonic storm and is expected to be alert till 10th of November. So, according to the Met Department, the wind speed will blow from 120 to 110 to 120 per kilometer speed, and the center will be at 140 kilometer per hour of the speed. So, the from heavy to very heavy rainfall is expected in the states of Odisha, West Bengal, and it is also. And the Met Department is also clear that the cyclonic storm will touch Odisha but will cross over to West Bengal and Bangladesh by the 10th in the early hours of 10th of November. So we can say in the next 2 to 3 days the situation is very critical and the states are on alert, and many of the fishermen in these states have been asked not to go into the rivers for the fishing, but and other people have also been asked to stay indoors because of the heavy rainfalls and the heavy wind speeds in the areas.
So,
Aditi.
it is also being said that, teams are being sent to the districts, as a precautionary measure. What's the status of that?
Yeah, definitely, because there are some districts that are on the coastal and the river belt and near the sea. They have been asked, the people residing near these areas have been asked to stay indoors, and the fishermen have been asked to not to go into the sea, because and those who are there for their job towards the sea region have been asked to come back, because of the heavy wind speeds and the heavy rainfall is expected, as it is expected in the next 3 days in all these region and all these districts by the IMD. The IMD has alerted all these districts and the states to take the precautionary measures. NDRF teams are on alert. There are around 15 teams have already been deployed there, and other help from the center has been set. And the center has been on alert, has given alert to the other states and asked if any of the measures or any of the help is being required. So Aditi, according to the IMD, the next 2 to 3 days are a little critical because of heavy wind speeds and heavy rainfalls.
Thank you, Anu. Thank you so much for that information. The stage is set for the launch of the Kartarpur corridor connecting Gurdwara Dera Baba Nanak in Punjab with Gurdwara Darbar Sahib at Kartarpur in Narwal district of Pakistan's Punjab province. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate the Kartarpur corridor tomorrow. Amid confusion over requirement of passports for the Indian pilgrims visiting the shrine, the Ministry of External Affairs has asked the pilgrims to carry their passports. MEA spokesperson Ravish Kumar said that the pilgrims must carry the documents which are stated in the MOU. He also said that Pakistan has not reverted over the list of 550 delegates given by India that will be part of the inaugural Jatha. He asked Pakistan to ensure adequate security to Indian dignitaries attending the event.
कि पाकिस्तान की तरफ से जो रिपोर्ट्स आ रहे हैं काफ़ी कन्फ्लिक्टिंग हैं. कभी वो बता रहे हैं कि चाहिए, कभी बता रहे हैं नहीं चाहिए. फॉरेन ऑफिस और दूसरे एजेंसीज के बीच में भी हमें लग रहा है कि काफ़ी डिफरेंस है. फिलहाल अभी जो सिचुएशन है वो ये है कि हमारे पास एक डॉक्यूमेंट है, एक MOU है. उस MOU को अभी बदला नहीं गया है और MOU यूनिलैटरली बदला भी नहीं जा सकता है. तो फिलहाल स्थिति यह है कि उस MOU में लिखा गया है कि पासपोर्ट की रिक्वायरमेंट है. आपने देखा भी होगा, ये जो हमने ये प्रेस रिलीज इशू किया था उसमें लिखा है पिलग्रिम्स नीड टू कैरी ओनली अ वैलिड पासपोर्ट, पर्सन्स ऑफ इंडियन ऑरिजिन नीड टू कैरी OCI कार्ड. सो वी अभी फिलहाल जो है हम इसी बेसिस पे जा रहे हैं कि जो भी पिलग्रिम्स इस जर्नी को करना चाहते हैं वो अपना पासपोर्ट साथ लेके जाएं. एक तो ये. दूसरा कि पाकिस्तान को 4 दिन पहले जो लिस्ट है उसकी कंफर्मेशन देनी चाहिए थी. अभी तक वो उन्होंने दी नहीं है. हम ये मान के चल रहे हैं कि जो भी लिस्ट हमने उनके साथ शेयर की है उसमें जितने नाम हैं वो सब पाकिस्तान ने कंफर्म कर दिए हैं और उन सारे लोगों को हमने बता दिया है कि आप अपनी जर्नी की तैयारी कीजिए.
India has lodged a strong protest over a video released by Pakistan on the Kartarpur corridor featuring photos of 3 Khalistani separatist leaders, including Jarnail Singh, Bhindranwale. Ravish Kumar said that India has demanded that they remove the objectionable video and also some printed material which is being circulated promoting anti-India propaganda.
I think we condemn Pakistan's attempt to undermine the spirit under which the pilgrimage is supposed to be undertaken. We have been assured repeatedly by the Pakistani side during our discussions that they will not allow any anti-India elements, anti-India propaganda during the pilgrimage, during the event. And we also demand that they should remove the objectionable video and also some printed material which is being circulated, promoting anti-India propaganda.
The Kartarpur Sahib Gurdwara in Narwal district of Pakistan's Punjab province is located 4.5 kilometers from Indian border. Former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, Punjab CM Amrinder Singh, Union Ministers Hardeep Puri and Harsimrat Kaur Badal are among the 550 pilgrims who are expected to attend the inaugural Jatha to Gurdwara Kartarpur Sahib through Kartarpur corridor. The Sikh community has termed the opening of the corridor a historic move.
अगर दोनों सरकारों ने करोड़ों रुपया लगाकर वाघा को बॉर्डर पे लांघे का कर रहे हैं, अरेंजमेंट कर रहे हैं, इसको आसान करना चाहिए। दे सुविधा रहे हैं, भारतीय नागरिक हैं, नागरिकों को सहूलत दे रहे हैं, उस सहूलतों को जितना भी सिंपल हो सके, गरीब से गरीब, अमीर से अमीर जा सके, सिंपल वे ना जा सके, इसकी जो फॉर्मेलिटी है वो मिनिमम होनी चाहिए।
The centre has asked all states to remain alert ahead of the Supreme Court verdict on Ram Janmabhoomi Babri Masjid title dispute and ensure security in sensitive areas. The Ministry of Home Affairs has also dispatched around 4,000 paramilitary personnel for security deployment in Uttar Pradesh, particularly in Ayodhya. A general advisory has been sent to all states and union territories asking them to deploy adequate security personnel in all sensitive places and ensure that no untoward incident takes place. Chief Justice Ranjan Gogoi has called Chief Secretary of UP Government and DGP for a meeting today to take stock of the security situation in Ayodhya and in the state ahead of the verdict. The Documentation Identification Number or DIN system of Central Board of Indirect Taxes will come into existence from today. This path-breaking DIN system in Indirect Tax Administration has been created as per the direction of Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman. And from now onwards, any CBIC communication will have to have a Documentation Identification Number. Government has already executed the DIN system in the Direct Tax Administration. This system is to further the government's objectives of bringing transparency and accountability in the Indirect Tax Administration. It would also provide the taxpayer a digital facility to verify any communications. India has registered a 26.9% reduction in maternal mortality ratio since 2013, according to the Sample Registration System Bulletin 2016 released on Thursday. The report said that the decline in MMR has been from 77 to 72 per 1 lakh live births among southern states. In other states, the ratio declined from 93 to 90. The ratio has declined from 167 in 2011 to 2013 to 122 in 2015-2017. According to the special bulletin of the Office of the Registrar General, a 6.15% reduction since the last survey figures of 2014 to 2016 has been recorded. Last year, the WHO lauded India's progress in reducing the MMR, saying the progress puts the country on track towards achieving the Sustainable Development Goal target of an MMR below 70 by 2030. Former Prime Minister and Rajya Sabha MP Dr. Manmohan Singh was appointed member of the Parliamentary Standing Committee on Finance. Dr. Singh was nominated by Rajya Sabha Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu. He replaces Digvijay Singh, who is made member of the Committee on Urban Development. Rajya Sabha Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu also appointed DMK MP Tiruchi Siva as the chairman of the committee to provide computers for Rajya Sabha MPs. With this, we'll halt in for a quick break, but we'll be back soon. Stay tuned with us.
हर मंदिर हरि का मंदिर, इसकी साजना जो है वो बानी में संदेश आता है कि हर मंदिर हर साजिया हर बसे जिस नाल Sikhs are inspired from here. Sikhs are living for Golden Temple.
We went through many winding, narrow streets until we arrived at and suddenly there was a blast of space,
Whenever I go there, the whole structure, it says, oh, you are here again? Let's do something good. Let's do something different.
Welcome back. You're still with us on Breakfast News. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will visit Brazil from November 13th to 14th to attend an annual summit of BRICS, a grouping of 5 countries. The Ministry of External Affairs said the leaders at the summit will deliberate on boosting overall cooperation among the member nations. The Prime Minister will be accompanied by an official delegation. A large business delegation is also expected to be present during the visit, especially to attend the BRICS Business Forum, where the business community of all 5 countries are represented. The theme of the summit this year is economic growth for an innovative future. The BRICS comprises Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa.
BRICS agenda has expanded considerably to include issues of mutual concern. In the run-up to the summit, several ministerial meetings in different sectors have already taken place. As far as 2019 is concerned, there have been some significant developments in BRICS. In the area of counter-terrorism, over the last years, India has taken the lead to galvanize BRICS. We have also worked closely within BRICS to not only take a strong stand against terrorism, but also work to bring about focused consultations on specific aspects related to terrorism.
Trade and investment promotion agencies of BRICS will be signed. The BRICS leaders will also agree to establish the Women Business Alliance. The iBRICS Innovation BRICS Network will be launched, which will include networking of research institutes like science parks, incubators, accelerators, etc. The leaders will also be looking at launching the BRICS Institutes of Future Network, the concept of which has been agreed to by the telecom ministers in August this year. Greater focus will be given in the area of tuberculosis research. Apart from participating in the BRICS summit, Prime Minister will have a bilateral meeting with President Bolsonaro.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Thursday said that the growth vehicle in India is running on 4 wheels with new thinking and a new approach. These 4 wheels include society, government, industry and knowledge. PM Modi was speaking at the Global Investors Meet, Rising Himachal in Dharamshala. The Prime Minister also said all states and districts in the country have a role in India's effort to become a $5 trillion economy by 2025.
आज भारत की पहचान पहले से कहीं बेहतर बिजनेस फ्रेंडली डेस्टिनेशन के तौर पर बनी। साथियों, आज भारत में विकास की गाड़ी नई सोच, नई अप्रोच के साथ 4 व्हील्स पर चल रही है, 4 पहियों पर चल रही है। एक व्हील सोसाइटी का जो एस्पायरिंग है, एक व्हील सरकार का जो नए भारत के लिए एनकरेजिंग है, एक व्हील इंडस्ट्री का जो डेयरिंग है, एक व्हील ज्ञान का जो शेयरिंग है।
The 2-day investment meet starting Thursday is being held to showcase investment opportunities in the state. Himachal Pradesh CM Jairam Thakur also spoke at the event.
जो इन्वेस्टमेंट प्रमोशन अथॉरिटी का जिक्र हो रहा था, हम बहुत जल्दी इसका गठन करेंगे। इसके लिए जो एक्ट में जो प्रोविज़न करने होंगे वो सब चीज़ें करेंगे। और दूसरा विषय, जो जीएसटी लागू होने के कारण जो मामले हमारे वैट तथा जो सीएसटी के अंतर्गत लंबित है, उनका निपटारा करने के लिए जो है, उसके लिए भी हम बहुत जल्दी हम काम करने की कोशिश करेंगे।
Around 1,800 investors, including 200 foreign investors and ambassadors of 11 countries, are participating in this two-day mega event. The four-day-long 5th India International Science Festival will conclude today. A fourth world record will be attempted on the final day of the event in Kolkata. 400 students will attempt to form largest human image of a human chromosome. 3 world records have already been achieved at the Science Festival. On Thursday, the Guinness World Records for most students assembling radio kits simultaneously was made. A total of 490 students participated in the program, out of which 268 students successfully completed the assembling process on time. This attempt was dedicated to Jagdish Chandra Bose.
Where we were making a radio transmitter which is very influential in the scientific world because it helps us communicate better way, the places where we cannot communicate by a normal phone tower. Wireless communications.
We were sure that we will win.
Amazing, amazing. It was kind of mesmerizing because it's a lifetime opportunity, because Guinness Book of World Record is something at a different level, and what more to say.
On Wednesday, the second day of the IISF, 950 students participated in achieving another feat. The Guinness World Record for the largest electronics lesson and assembly of optical media communication units at a single location was created. The record was dedicated to 2 of the most famous scientists of the country, C.V. Raman and Satyendranath Bose. On Tuesday, first day of the IISF, over 1,598 students had created a Guinness World Record for the largest astrophysics lesson and assembly of spectroscopes in Kolkata. Jammu and Kashmir on Thursday witnessed season's first snowfall. The weather in Srinagar has become pleasant due to heavy snowfall. The tourists were also seen enjoying the fresh snowfall. While the change in weather brought joy for some, it has disrupted life in the Kashmir Valley as power was snapped in the early hours. Due to heavy early snowfall, the Jammu-Srinagar national highways were closed for traffic, while all flights to and fro Srinagar airport were also cancelled. At many places, restoration work has begun and control rooms are being set for clearance of roads and to deliver essential goods to the people. Meanwhile, several areas of Lahaul Spiti, Kinnaur and Kullu districts of Himachal Pradesh have also received snowfall. Snowfall and rain have brought down the day temperature in the state. The Rohtang Pass, which is the entrance to Lahaul Spiti, also received rainfall of about 1 foot, due to which the traffic has been disrupted and movement of vehicles has been halted. And now time for climate news. By the year 2020, the central government aims to bring renewable energy to 175 gigawatt and has reviewed and discussed the development work to be done on clean energy with the representatives of 24 countries and European nations. Since 2015, investment in technology has doubled in the country. In 2015, where investment in technology was only 470 crore, now it has increased to 967 crores. Now, in sports news, India beat Bangladesh by 8 wickets in 2020 international match in Rajkot on Thursday, levelling the 3-match series 1-1. Put into bat first, Bangladesh set a target of 154 runs. Chasing a moderate 154-run target, Rohit Sharma went all guns blazing and scored 85 in 43 balls. With this, Rohit Sharma became the first player from India and second in the world to complete 100. The final T20 International will be played in Nagpur on Sunday. And with this, it's a wrap on this edition of Breakfast News. Thank you so much for joining us.